Tell me something in recent weeks, one new development that has created or possibly could create instability in Nepal.
What is that has excited you to do geography after engineering?
Political instability in Nepal.
Yes.
What are the implications for India's security?
Once China does not supply the rare earth metals to US, what possible impact can it have?
A woman is being harassed by one single man who's of your height and weight and strength.
You play futsal.
Yes.
What is the difference between futsal and football?
Good morning, sir.
Good morning.
Good morning, sir.
Pratik, please be seated.
Thank you, sir.
Have we met before?
I doubt, sir. Can
Doubt.
you please
Oh,
elaborate?
so let the doubt persist, huh?
Okay, sir.
Right. So Pratik, tell us something about yourself.
So myself,
With special reference to served as a global volunteer in the Global Volunteer Program by AIE SEC in mainland China 2017.
Sure, sir. Sir, myself, Pratik Verma. I belong from Lucknow, Uttar Pradesh. I have done my schooling from City Montessori Inter College, Lucknow. Then I did my graduation from NIT Raipur in BTech in the field of metallurgical engineering. During the period of my graduation, I was given an opportunity to serve as a global exchange volunteer, where we get to experience the cultures of different countries. And this program was hosted by ISEC, which is a non-profit organization and mainly run by students itself.
What is the ISEC? What is the full form of ISEC?
Sir, actually it's in Mandarin, so it's
Oh, I think that doesn't matter. Please go ahead. Please go ahead.
Yes, sir. There we did multiple projects and did multiple field visits. As I did my engineering in metallurgical engineering, so I got the opportunity over there to see different fabrication units of silicon wafer chips. Apart from it, we did special focus upon non-renewable and renewable energy both. In that, we got the opportunity to visit the Sanmen nuclear plant, which was being constructed over there in China itself. We also did our some of the cultural exchange programs in the University of Nottingham, Ningbo. That is a branch of the University of Nottingham in UK itself. Now coming to
Okay, you went to UK also in this program. You
No,
went to
sir.
China, you went to UK.
I went to China. There, the university branch of University of Nottingham.
Oh, China
was
is
there.
already there, right?
Yes, sir.
Right.
Shall I continue upon?
Please.
Sure, sir.
Let us hear you.
Sure, sir. Sir, then I did my post-graduation from Lucknow University in the field of geography. Before that, I was placed from campus in Vedanta Limited in Jharsuguda as an assistant manager. But I did my job for around 1 year and 2 months over there. I was a permanent employee. Later on, I did my post-graduation, as I said, from Lucknow University, and now I am currently pursuing my PhD in the field of geography itself from University of Allahabad after qualifying for NET.
So, what is that has excited you to do geography after engineering?
Sir, I was having a keen interest in the field of geography since early days. In fact, after completing my 12th, I joined the Kirodimal College in the North Campus of Delhi University in geography honors itself. But after attending 10 days of classes, fortunately, I got the opportunity to join BTech, which was also one of my passions. So I wanted to keep my balance and get more exposure.
Which has been a greater passion? About you are more passionate about geography or more passionate about engineering?
Sir, it would be very tough on me to
Very tough.
choose
Right,
one
doesn't
child.
matter. So we're talking in terms of the rare earth metals. In fact, you know,
Yes,
the China say that we're not going to give any rare earth material, rare earth metal to US.
Yes, sir.
Nor are we going to supply it elsewhere, so
Right.
that perhaps US is able to get that material by proxy. Now, what are the rare earth metals that is being alluded to?
Yes, sir. So rare earth metals or rare earth elements are a set of 18 elements that are found in very, although they are found most of the places, but they are called rare because their concentration at a particular place is low. So their extraction and the unit scale economics is very tough for for a country to bear.
Now, what is the application of such rare earth metals?
Yes, sir. Sir, as
And name a couple of them.
yes, sir. Sir, coming upon the application of rare earth elements.
The names first.
Yes, sir. So they belong from the lanthanide series. Some of the examples include yttrium, scantium, and I'm not able to recall more, sir. Unfortunately, sorry, sir. I am not.
Doesn't matter. So the application aspect. Huh?
Sure, sir. Sir, rare earth elements are having a key importance in the new generation of the IT industry. In fact, if we may say, they as data is called the new oil of the world, so they are the driver of this new revolution, that is the IT revolution, because many semiconductor chips that are required for different purposes, such as the construction of new super age new computers. In fact,
No, I think we still need to concentrate and focus on the rare earth metal, the application of. So one is the IT industry.
yes, sir.
Where else?
Yes, sir. Sir, they are also important for many medical equipments that are being manufactured. They are also very important in the automobile industry. And giving an example, in fact, when the
No, please go ahead. I mean, don't elaborate until unless we
Yes.
request you to elaborate.
Sure, sir.
Please. Aerospace engineering,
definitely, sir.
artificial intelligence.
Definitely.
Right. So they got a lot of applicability.
Right, sir.
Now, once China does not supply the rare earth metals to US, what possible impact can it have for the US and for the global economy as well?
Right, sir. Sir, after the tariff that have been imposed by the US upon China and the tariff war that is being currently fought out between the two new emerging economies, I may say. So they want to put forward their hegemony and their power in front of the world. In fact, China is trying to replace Russia being the new pole in the multipolar world that we are striving towards. So, if China supplies these semiconductors and the rare earth elements to USA, it would indirectly help US to increase its superpower more and suppress China. And coming upon the global world order, as USA is trying to help India as emerge a big competitor to China in the southern Indian Ocean region. So it would indirectly defeat the purpose of.
So now, let's get into something else. You work with Vedanta,
Right.
and initially under the semiconductor mission, in fact,
Yes.
there was a tie-up of Vedanta with some of the chip manufacturing,
Yes, sir.
right? Chip fabrication,
Right.
manufacturing. But why did the agreement fell off? Any idea?
Sir,
First, with whom had they come into an alliance, and why did it fell off?
sir, if you may allow, I may guess.
Please.
Okay, thank you, sir. Sir, if I can remember, it was a Taiwanese company with which they were having a tie-up, and they were trying to set up their plant in the western part of India, preferably in Rajasthan or Gujarat. But there were some disagreements between the government and the Vedanta group. So later on, now Tata is taking up the initiative in Gujarat as a.
You need to read more on that. Thank you, sir. Thank you.
Sure, sir. Thank you.
I think you're from Uttar Pradesh.
Yes, sir.
Now, tell me, which are the border districts of Uttar Pradesh that touch Nepal border?
Nepal border. Yes, sir. Sir, Shravasti, and then Kishanganj, Lakhimpur Kheri. Sorry, sir, I'm not able to recall currently.
You know, India and Nepal,
Yes,
they have these integrated checkpoints
yes, sir.
from where you can legally move into Nepal or Nepalese can come into India.
Yes, sir.
Where are these checkpoints along Uttar Pradesh or along India?
Yes, sir. Sir, are you asking specifically about the locations or in general, sir?
Yeah, location, the place.
Yes, sir.
Suppose you want to go to Nepal, how will you go?
Yes,
There
sir.
must be some checkpoints. Can you
Right.
tell me some of them?
Yes, sir. I can currently recall, sir, one of the checkpoints because I personally visited. It was in the Lakhimpur Kheri district itself, and we have a national park.
Where is that?
Sir,
All right, don't bother. Leave
sorry,
it.
sir.
Now tell me, Nepal has been under all kinds of instability.
Yes.
Tell me something in recent weeks, one new development that has created or possibly could create instability in Nepal.
Yes, sir. Sir, excuse me. Sir, currently Nepal is going through a turmoil because people over there, the citizens of Nepal are demanding the constitutional monarchy to be reinstated, which was around 20 years back already present in Nepal. Then after multiple elections, the Prime Minister's rule was established, and there have been multiple Prime Ministers in Nepal such as KP Oli, Mr. KP Oli, etc. But now, due to the allegations of multiple charges of corruption, the current government is facing the heat, and people are demanding to reinstate the constitutional monarchy back into Nepal.
Okay. So these political instability in Nepal,
Yes.
what are the implications for India's security?
Yes, sir. So the BSF, which is guarding the the SSB, which is guarding the border between the India and Nepal, is under the constant vigilance due to these instabilities between the India and Nepal border. As we have a porous border and accessible border with Nepal, so we have to keep a keen vigil upon it. Multiple challenges such as the drug trafficking, the counterfeit currencies, and various terrorists that take refuge as well as find a place of entry and exit points from Nepal have been key challenges over there. And due to this instability, they will have a more safe harbor and easier access to India. Hence, it is very important for the Indian forces, particularly the Central Armed Police Forces, to increase the vigil and keep a keen eye upon it.
All right. You have geography as your subject.
Yes.
Now, the border of India has been constantly changing
Yes.
since 1947.
Right.
So, can you give me the major security implication, geostrategic implication, because our border is changing, since the partition.
Right.
Partition took place, and after that, a lot of other things have taken place. What are the major implications for India?
Yes, sir. Sir, some of the major implications include that firstly, we are losing our own territory, and the access to our own territory is being decreased due to constant pressure from both the fronts of China as well as Pakistan, such as the Aksai Chin region, the Daksang Plain region, the Pangong Tso region, where India used to have control in the 1950s. Now we are not having that access which was present over there. So it leads to
That is one part.
Yes, sir.
There are other areas also.
Yes, sir. Sir, other areas include the loss of natural resources as well as the opportunities of tourism that we were having.
I'm just talking about security.
Security threats. Okay, sir. Sir, the main challenges due to the changing constant borders is that we have to constantly assess our position, and the security forces have to keep a vigil as well as maintain a record.
That is general.
Yes.
You just tell me, like, say, for example, POK was created.
Yes, sir.
What is the implication for that?
Sir, multiple non-state actors who are doing terrorism in India are seeking refuge in this POK region.
Anything else?
Sure, sir. Sir, apart from it, the people who are residing in the Pakistan occupied Kashmir, they are being constantly brainwashed, and they are being sent towards our own Jammu and Kashmir region, where they are trying to create a sentiment.
All right. But now you tell me, you play futsal.
Yes.
What is the difference between futsal and football?
Yes, sir. Sir, coming to the differences between futsal and football is that in futsal, we are having a smaller ground, which is usually a caged ground. Mostly an artificial turf is there. Whereas in the regular football, we have a grass grass area, and the ground is also bigger, particularly 110 yards to 80 to 90 yards in the dimensions. In futsal, around 5 to 6 players are involved, and the playing intensity is very.
Thank you. Thank you.
Welcome, sir.
Sir,
Right. Pratik,
Yes, sir.
you are a bike enthusiast.
Yes.
So, what all have you done in biking so far?
Yes, sir. Sir, particularly I like to read upon bikes more and more, and try to get into the new launches that are happening. And for being a bike enthusiast, a year back I did a trip from Lucknow to Kasauli, which is in Himachal Pradesh, and it was a solo ride. And I did that ride of around 800 kilometers to and fro within a span of 4 days.
4 days.
Yes, sir.
So, what was the route that you took and how did you prepare? And how did this idea come to your mind?
Yes, sir. Sir, I took the route that Yamuna Expressway as well as the Agra Expressway to reach to Delhi. Then I took a halt over here in one of my relatives' room. There I freshened up, and then I took the journey via going through the Shimla highway. So Kasauli is a place which is just before Shimla. So I went through the route of Punjab as well as Haryana both, such as I encountered locations like sorry sir, I'm not able to recall exact locations, but it was, I think, Bhatinda also there in the way. And coming upon the preparations of the ride I did, firstly I have a riding jacket as well as other protective gears that I constantly use. I have a ISI and DOT certified helmet, which has been also certified by EC, which is a European agency, which will help me in my protection of the head. Other preparations were that I got my bike serviced and did my
What bike
pre-riding.
was that?
Sir, it was a Dominar 250 of Bajaj of 250 cc's. Next, the preparation was I had a riding backpack in which I had my usual daily amenities with me. Other preparations was that I told my parents as well as few of my relatives, so that I can constantly share the updates of my ride and be in close touch with them.
Okay.
And sir, if you
What challenge did you face? Any problem?
Yes, sir. Actually, my bike got punctured while I was on the way. Fortunately, it's a tubeless tire, so I was able to ride at slow speed for around 30 to 40 kilometers, and then I got it repaired. Some other issue was that as it is a 250cc engine, and the month in which I did this ride was in June, July. So the heat coming out of engine was very high. So I have to take constant breaks and keep myself hydrated.
Okay. Right. There is a lot of row on Hindi. A lot of opposition, a lot of problems. What is this all about? Talk about Tamil Nadu, talk about Maharashtra. What is this all about?
Yes, sir. Sir, the row about Hindi comes from the 1956 State Reorganization Act.
Let's talk about the present now.
Yes, sir.
What is happening now?
Yes, sir. Sir, the new education policy 2020 states a 3-language formula in which using of Hindi in initial stages of the education has been made compulsory. So some of the states are saying that if you want to implement the new education policy, then they are saying that the center should not impose this upon us, but the center is saying that they are being allegated by the other states, especially from the Dravidian states, that if you want that the center is stopping their funding if we are not implementing the new education policy, and hence this row has taken a new direction. And now there is a constant tussle between the center and the state, which is also a feature of our federalism.
And what about Maharashtra? Very recently it has happened.
Yes, sir. Sir, in respect to the language formula, yes, sir.
Class 1 to 5.
Yes, sir. Sir, Maharashtra people, some of the factions, in fact, of Maharashtrians are saying that as people from the north belt are coming towards the south, and they are being imposed to speak Marathi, which they are saying is important. So the background comes from this. and the education from class 1 to 5, which is as the new education policy has a 3-layered system from 1 to 5, in which the 1 to 5 class, the education in Hindi is also one of the languages. But according to me, sir, as there is also a space and a provision to have a third language which can be of the choice of the state. So I don't think there should be any problem.
What did the government announce? And thereafter, what was the change that was brought about?
Sorry, sir.
Maharashtra government.
Sorry, sir. I'm not able to recall it.
25,000 cases of stubble burning came to light in Madhya Pradesh.
Yes.
And MP government has taken some measures to penalize and to disincentivize this. So, what are the alternatives to stubble burning? How this can be reduced? This menace can be challenged.
Yes, sir. Firstly, coming to the solutions that we can use is that recently PUSA had developed a chemical which can be sprayed upon the stubble post the harvesting of the crop, so that the stubble decomposes itself in the ground, and it hardly takes around 7 to 10 days in decomposition. Moreover, after the decomposition, the humus quantity of the soil and the organic content of the soil also increases, which is a win-win situation for the farmers also. Other steps that can be taken is that we can diversify the type of crops that the farmers are growing. In Madhya Pradesh, the main focus is upon the grains, which leaves a lot of stubble in the ground. The third solution that can be done is that
it leaves a lot of stubble. So, what are the countermeasures for that?
Sir, if we are growing the alternative crops, then the stubbles can be reduced. And coming upon the third solution that we can try is that we can incentivize the farmers to sell this stubble to the government itself, so that the government can produce the ethanol as well as the new generations of fuel or the biofuels.
Okay, right. So training and incentivizing the farmers will help greatly.
Definitely.
But why is government not providing the liquid developed by the PUSA?
Yes, sir. Sir, I think
If this is a very practical solution, then why it is not being done? What are the impediments to that?
yes, sir. Excuse me. Sir, the problem is that the implementation and the supply of the chemical has been on the lacunas side. The Delhi government and the Haryana government did try to spread it among the farmers, as well as the Punjab farmers also tried. But the main issue with using this chemical is that it takes around 7 to 10 days that are vital for farmers for the production of the and sowing of the new crops in the Rabi season. So the farmers are trying that they should save upon this time, and they are directly burning the crops. So the main impediments that the farmers, specifically the farmers of Madhya Pradesh, are facing and the government is facing, is that the farmers are not well educated and not well trained about the advantages, as well as the incentives are also low. A farmer who is around 82% of the farmers are small and marginal farmers of India. If we are not supplying this chemical at a nominal rate or free of cost, using the FPOs as well as the agricultural societies that are present in India, then we cannot expect a farmer who is a marginal or a small farmer who is having less than 2 hectares of land to adopt to this new technology.
Okay, good. Let me ask you one small question on your general societal sense. A woman is being harassed by one single man who's of your height and weight and strength.
Yes, sir.
And you observe it. What will you do?
Sir, the location of the incident, if you may.
In Lucknow, Hazratganj.
Okay.
And the man who's harassing is your age and your strength.
Yes, sir. So firstly, I'll try to confront the person and try to ask him that why is he doing so. If he is still, and I'll also confirm from the woman that is the person harassing him, her. Because I don't want to show myself as a vigilante. I want to intervene and raise my voice. If the person still persists by doing so, I'll definitely try to gather more people and more support so that we can cumulative exert pressure upon the person and deter him from doing so. Firstly, I'll try to explain.
How will the crowd deter him?
Sir, strength matters according to me.
So I
Unity
told
is-
you he's your strength, your height, weight.
Sir,
If you're garnering strength from others, what about your own strength?
Sir, according to me, the strength of unity is more important than the physical strength. Firstly, I'll try to impose our strength of unity by involving other people, passerbys, and if he does not,
Okay, let me modify the situation. You're the only one observing it. There is nobody around.
yes, sir.
Now what?
Then, sir, I'll try to combat him in hand-to-hand combat. And although I am not very well trained, but I'll try my best. And if there are any police resources or available nearby, I'll definitely try to call them and inform them about the situation.
Okay, thank you.
Pratik, our interaction with you is formally over.
Thank you.
And we'll give you some feedback. So,
Well, Pratik,
Thank you, sir.
you are a very pleasant person,
Thank you, sir.
very engaging
Yes.
and highly qualified. You are PhD now.
Thank you, sir.
Doing PhD in geography.
Right.
And you are already a metallurgy engineer. So highly qualified, expectations would be high from you.
Okay, sir.
You have been a debater. So one thing is that you tend to speak a lot.
Okay, sir.
Avoid that.
Sure, sir.
That is one advice. Avoid unnecessary giving details, unnecessary explanation, long answers.
Yes, sir.
Just keep it bullet points. So if
Okay,
someone asks you what is the security implication for open border with Nepal, so just say counterfeit currency,
Okay.
terrorism issues, criminals moving across the border. Just bullet points.
Sure, sir.
Because you know the people sitting on the board, they already know the answer.
Right.
So they just want to see whether you know it or not.
Okay.
If you go into detail, what happens is that you will be wasting your own valuable time.
Right.
Perhaps you will get some very good questions.
Yes.
Otherwise, what happens? Secondly, when you are asked, tell us something about yourself.
Yes, sir.
Keep it very brief.
Okay.
The most important thing, you don't have to give your entire biodata.
Okay, sir.
Avoid it because that is not what you have come here for.
Right.
Just the main thing, where you were born, what you studied,
Yes, sir.
what is your interest.
Okay, sir.
Okay, keep it simple.
Sure, sir.
Then your two main things. One is your geography. The question related to geography. You couldn't move beyond Pengomso Lake and Depsang.
Yes, sir.
You didn't tell me anything about POK. I asked you. There was so much. We have 106-kilometer border with Afghanistan,
Right, sir.
which we have lost because of POK.
Right.
You didn't tell me anything about creation of Pakistan. What has been the security?
Okay, sir.
So just think on this thing because you're a geography student.
Definitely.
Okay. So listen to the question. Briefly think what the answer can be. 3 seconds. Then give point wise. 1, 2, 3.
Sure, sir. I'll
Okay.
implement
If
it.
you do that, I am sure you'll do well. And no guessing.
Okay.
Guessing is not a very good sign of a good officer.
Yes.
So, with your background, you have to do some good preparation. When is your interview?
Sir, in the second phase.
So, what you do is, you look at your background, UP. I asked you basic geographical
Right,
questions. You didn't give me anything beyond Lakhimpur Kheri. There are so many other borders.
Exactly, sir.
Geography student.
True, sir.
You live in UP. Okay. So, and you are going for CISF. You should know all those areas, security related. So, I would suggest is that look at your DAF. Pick up 30, 40 important issues related to security first.
Okay, sir.
What are the securities areas, so border area, your geography, your background, Vedanta? Sir asked you.
Yes, sir.
Questions may come. How is it linked to deprivation among the tribal and then left-wing extremism. So pick up 30, 40 important issues related to security,
Okay, sir.
the latest development, what has happened, and have some facts, figures, challenges, and then give your opinion based on that.
Definitely.
If you do that, you will be more effective because expectation would be very high. Highly qualified person wants to go into the police. You have to justify your movement from such a qualification kind of background to security.
Sure, sir.
All right.
I'll work upon it. Thank you, sir.
Right, Pratik. Firstly, you're very articulate, you speak well, and you're quite comfortable with your language.
Thank you, sir.
A few points. I would rather repeat at the cost of repetition,
Okay, sir.
because verbosity is one thing which you must avoid definitely.
Okay.
Not only verbosity, you also go into the extraneous issues. You ask something and you try to build the background, relate certain extraneous issues, and go on. So that you must avoid.
Right, sir.
Okay. As you came in, you must wish at the door itself, rather than
Okay.
walking a few steps and then wishing.
Sure, sir.
And wish only the chair, not the other people. You can nod at other people, that's all.
Okay, sir.
Other two officers. And there is no need to ask, should I continue? If there is an interruption
Okay.
and you have to resume, you do not have to ask permission.
Okay,
If there is a pause and you feel that there is sufficient pause and now you are in a position to start speaking again, you must do that without asking permission for that.
Sure, sir.
You could wear off-white shirt instead of light blue,
Okay, sir.
and wear a plain tie, single color, as this one, or one color, and wear a slim tie. It's a little broad one,
Okay,
something like this.
Sure, sir.
Okay. Eye contact. Look at the person you're speaking to, not at the others.
Okay.
Then I asked you a question on a woman getting harassed and what will you do? You showed hesitation in confronting. You must show courage, because I specifically told you he's your strength, your height, weight. So that means you don't have to look upon other people. You bachao, karo, dekho. Why? You are capable enough. You joining the uniform service.
Okay, sir.
And in CISF, you may have to face certain situations where you to exhibit your courage. You can't be saying, oh, dekho, and all that. All that cannot be done. Okay? So this is why I had asked you this question.
Sure, sir.
Okay, thank you.
Welcome, sir.
One or two issues, in fact,
Okay.
why sir has said you don't look here and there, because once there will not be a semicircular sort of a thing there. It will just be a rectangular table in which the chairman would be sitting in front of you, two on this side, two on this side. So you don't have any scope otherwise also of moving around here and there. Now this is number one. Number two is I'll have to reiterate some so that you are able to
Definitely.
to appreciate what we are trying to say. You have because that you have been a debater, so you also have a tendency to prove your point. And then you try to bring up any argument, because see, ultimately extempore speaking is one thing that you learn in a debate. And then of course you try to get many ideas and try to throw those ideas to the crowd. But this is no crowd, in fact,
Yes.
I've been seeing that you are not opening too many windows, but you have been speaking beyond the scope of the question that has been asked to you, which sir have maybe whether they call it verbosity or you call it anything. I was saying all of a sudden I asked you something about Trump traffic and went to so many areas. I asked you about rare earth metals, and all of a sudden what you call the names of the metals, you are going to something else, So don't do that. Don't do that. Be conscious of the fact.
Sure, sir.
Even if you have the knowledge, be conscious of the fact that ultimately the time is limited.
Right, sir.
So if you speak here and there, so you'll see there'll be some problem in coming to in the issue of making impact. Third is metallurgical engineering. In fact, one interesting thing which sir brought in front of you, the impact of mining, where metallurgical engineering and mining, etc., they're all linked. And mining is creating a lot, especially on the rise of Naxalism, etc., and people are being deprived of the rights of the indigenous people. In fact,
Yes, sir.
So try to read and appreciate this thing.
Sure, sir.
So because see, ultimately you are not writing a civil service examination, you are writing the parameters, the CAPF examination.
Yes, sir.
And anything that has got some bearing on the internal security scenario will certainly be asked to you. Now, I was getting worried about your knowledge about the institution in which you're working, Vedanta. You should have full-fledged knowledge. You should have full-fledged knowledge. And perhaps you didn't have any idea about what actually had happened with Foxconn and other things.
No, sir.
There's a very famous Taiwan manufacturing, because in metallurgical engineering, then obviously fabrication of chips can come out.
Yes, sir.
So you should know what goes into chip making. You should know what is the technology, what is the chip semiconductor mission of the government.
Yes, sir. Right.
You should be knowing what actually happened. You know, in Vedanta had an agreement with what you call with Foxconn, and then Foxconn perhaps they felt that they are not the right partners. You know,
Okay.
they walked away.
Thank you for that.
And then of course after that, Tata is into chip manufacturing in a major way,
Yes, sir.
and with Micron,
Yes, sir.
then they are doing it, and they're manufacturing. They've already started manufacturing it. So Tata is with what you call the what is the name of that, PSMC or whatever it is. I believe it's known as Power Chip Semiconductor Manufacturing Corporation, the PSMC in Tata.
Yes, sir. Right.
And they have already made Ang the president, and he will be reporting to the Tata Electronics chief, in fact, the CEO of Tata Electronics. So that is how it's working out.
Okay.
And then you must also try to understand the PLI, etc., which of course is getting into, and the type of the type of enabling environment and the subsidies which the government, including the PLI, the PLI scheme, the government is trying to do, bring up the manufacturing and chips, as you said. Now, when we started asking about chip, then of course instead of trying to again to address my question, this is the new data and this is the new all sorts of things, we started saying we know all those things. You know, it's not that we do not know it. But when we ask you the critical thing, you tend to forget, and even you forgot the name of the perhaps the rare earth metals also. So something you know.
Yes, sir.
So we'll give you the clip. When you go through it carefully,
Sure, sir.
so that you are able to iron out the angularities.
I'll definitely do it, sir.
And we wish you all the best. And sir has already pointed out, I'll be very, very brief about preparing your answers from read newspaper regularly and prepare from the DAF and prepare from the current affairs.
Right, sir.
And obviously DAF would also include your previous, your academic credentials also. There's one area, in fact, I was not very happy, especially because you said I'm hooked to both to geography and both to engineering. In fact, you said I'm passionate about it, and then of course your passion goes in vain once you get the engineering side. So perhaps just think over it as to how you can mold this answer.
Okay.
You made a point. I'm not saying that you not
Yes.
make a point, but somehow if you are so hung-ho on geography, so perhaps you would not have gone by engineering. And I know people, in fact, who for the love of a subject, they don't go out anywhere. I know people, in fact, in my generation and before, people who made into IS and they were into teaching in Delhi University. They did join the IS. They made it, and they still continue as lecturers in the universities.
Yes, sir.
So that is what passion is.
Sure, sir.
You love a certain thing, and come what may. I mean, you can prove to the world, okay, it's not that I'm not competent,
Right.
but this is my love, this is my first love.
Yes, sir.
So just think about this issue,
Definitely, sir.
right? Use the right words, the right terminology, and try to appreciate, try to understand what the members are asking you. Try to address that,
Okay,
so
sir.
you make an impact. Why I thought I must tell you all these things? Because somehow you are feeling, मैं तो बहुत अच्छा बोल कर आया, ये आया, but still you don't get the marks. So that should not come. You are a bright guy, huh?
Thank you, sir.
So that, anything that you like to ask us?
Sir, a few questions.
Please.
Firstly, sir, coming upon the geography aspect, the challenges that are definitely more in relation with my core subjects. So, sir, how can I think upon these lines? Because these
See, what I'll try to suggest is, we don't have any cut and dried answers for anything, because see, ultimately you have to have your own logic,
right?
based on facts.
Yes, sir.
Logic, you can argue this way or you can dart it, but the facts are always there. So try to, what we will suggest, sir has already said that you take out A4 sheets of paper, define the issues, write the answers in bulleted form, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Yes.
You also come to realize that this is important, is not. Writing makes a man perfect. And you also the second in the second, what you call second side, what do you call that? Second phase. You'll have into the second phase.
Yes,
A lot of time.
Definitely.
आप लिखना शुरू करो तो अपनी चीजें आपके फॉर्मुलेट हो जाए, because we are not into the mode of giving you what you call the right answer. There is nothing as a right answer. There is something an answer which is appropriate to the context in which it is being asked.
Yes, sir.
But the answer should be in a graded fashion in terms of the fact that the important issues should come up first and the subsidiary later on. But the moment you touch the main chord, so people switch over.
Right.
Right?
Right, sir.
Sir, just I can
हाँ,
add
please,
one
sir.
small thing.
Yes, sir.
See, I got the gist of what you're saying.
Yes, sir.
So what I'm saying is that, you know, you are appearing for the exam for CAPF. So major issues that are taken. Suppose India-Pakistan problem today.
Right.
Try to focus on the security implications, security challenges.
Okay, sir.
What can be the security implications for, you know, ongoing terrorism by cross-border? So what could be the next stage? So, you know, there is a whole story going on. You focus on the security especially.
Okay, sir.
Okay. Because that is where you will be asked question. Now, no one is going to ask you, tell me what is the solution to the problem of Gaza.
Right.
Because now India-Pakistan issue is there.
Exactly.
Look at the security. No one is saying why we don't have good relation with Pakistan. They are not going to ask you that.
Okay.
So, look at the news article, the security point of view.
Okay,
That
sir.
will be your challenge.
My lens should be through the eye.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, the focus. And one thing more, you are from a police background.
Yes, sir.
थोड़ा पुलिस के बारे में थोड़ा ध्यान रखना. Time they may ask something about the police also in terms,
Yes.
especially about the role of the police and the imagery of the police.
Yes, sir. I have tried to communicate
Right.
with
Right.
my.
Okay, thank you so much. Anything else?
Sir, one doubt. more.
Please, please.
Sir, in the introduction, as there was a special focus upon a keyword mainland of China.
See, the reason is, that's why we always say, look into a DAF, take up the issue and prepare. Once you prepare, then you're not going to go haywire.
Right.
You can go to get into nitty-gritty of it, you know.
Yes.
Because what done? Actually, what we have a general feeling, हम तो जानते ही हैं. See, you have to, even if you know, you got to revisit. Practice makes man perfect.
Yes, sir.
Right, all the best.
So I should shorten my answer, sir.
आप देखो समय में बताएं, समय बहुत कम रहता है. ये तो सर very succinctly pointed out.
Yes.
You need not be pronouncing everything about.
Okay, sir.
I also said with special reference to this
Yes, sir,
aspect.
that's-
I would like to appreciate कि आपने इसमें क्या किया है. See, whatever you have written, the board members are likely, not likely, they will get into the heart of each and every word that you have written. You know.
Yes, sir.
Like sir asked you about futsal. I think sir you are.
Yes, sir. Yes.
आप कुछ ऐसा लिखोगे लगे this something unique. पूछो देखो क्या होता है.
Yes.
So that's part of how we judge.
Okay, sir.
And read the newspaper regularly.
Yes, sir.
Okay, bye bye.
Thank you, sir.
Bye.